Hi, my name is Nicole and this is my new life story. So I grew up in a really small town in Illinois. I grew up in a really loving family, a really supportive family. Nobody else in my family goes to church. I never really grew up going to church or anything like that. I just have a lot of good memories with my family of like playing sports, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, but never like, God was never really talked about in my house. Like it wasn't really just a thing that we did. The first time I was introduced to Jesus or asked even about church or anything like that was when I met a new friend in junior high, and she invited me to go to church with her and her family. And at first I was a little hesitant just because it was something my family had never done. My family wasn't like against it. They weren't like mad at me for ever going to church. They just weren't expecting it, I think. They just were a little hesitant at first. They were a little worried for me just because of their past experiences with the church. And I didn't really see it as like a relationship with the Lord. It was more like, oh, my friends are doing this and like I like the people at the church, like it's fun. And I didn't really start to have a relationship with the Lord until I would say like my senior year of high school. That was when like COVID happened and like all the distractions I had in my life were taken away. And I think the Lord really used that time that was difficult to really teach me that He's the only firm foundation. So I really used that time to like actually read the Bible by myself, and I started praying by myself, not just like in groups or when I was eating or anything like that. Like it became more of like a daily ritual. And that really set me off on a great foot going into my freshman year of college. Thankfully, like I went to Illinois State University, and they have just a great campus ministry there, and so I was able to really get plugged in. And so that was really good for me as an 18-year-old to just really realize who the Lord is and what His plan is for my life and what I wanted my life to look like. And it was like through that ministry where I met like my now husband, David. So I graduated college last year in 2024, and that was when David and I got married right after we graduated, and led us to Kansas City for his physical therapy school. And we started coming to New Life pretty soon after we moved. And I just remember like the first time we came, we were pretty late, but I feel like everyone was very welcoming. Like they didn't make us feel like embarrassed for getting there late, and they helped us find a seat. And just really, I think that's really why we kept coming back, was the feeling we felt the first time we came and how just welcoming everyone is and how much they do love Jesus and value a relationship with Him and want everyone who walks in the doors to have a relationship with Him. And so that's really what led us to becoming members and just getting plugged in. I think I grew up as someone who really valued other people's opinions of me and like really put like who I was in their opinions and really valued that over anything else. And I think that can be really exhausting, and I think just causes a lot of anxiety. And I think I can just remember like learning about who God says we are and really what He like wants for us, and it's not to like rely on other people, and it's not to take what other people say about us, positive or negative, as like absolute truth. And I just feel like as I was really like creating a relationship with the Lord was when He kind of took a lot of that anxiety and a lot of that pressure I would put on myself just away. And I just remember like the overwhelming peace I would feel like when I would learn something new about the Lord's character and how like He's made us in His image, and just like the truth of who He says I am and not what anybody else says.